Let's go to Victorian Liberal Senator Sarah Henderson, who joins us from Ballarat in Victoria, ahead of tomorrow's Bush Summit. Good to speak to you again, Senator. Obviously, I would have thought at the Bush Summit tomorrow in Ballarat, as is the case right around the country, there will be a lot of concern about the renewables rollout, the reckless renewables, the solar farms, the wind turbines, the transmission lines that are going in all around the place, and the high price that regional Australians are paying for all of this.
Well, Chris, great to join you from wonderful Ballarat, and of course one of a number of venues of the Bush Summit. So thanks very much to the Herald Sun and Sky and Hancock and everyone else who's getting behind this really important focus on the regions. But you're right, there is huge distress about the renewables rollout across Western Victoria, which is compromising and frankly destroying regional communities, putting the livelihoods of farmers at risk. High voltage transmission towers, which of course is all about furthering Labor's renewables reckless scheme without considering the true cost to our country, and frankly I don't think it's good enough. These schemes need to stop right now, and Jacinta Allen and Anthony Albanese need to start respecting farmers and regional communities, including here in Victoria.
Look, there's a couple of big elements of misinformation, if not blatant lies, that Labor are relying on to run their arguments. One of them is that if we do all this, somehow we're going to change the climate. Now, anybody who understands the science and the numbers and the facts knows that no matter what Australia does, it's not going to affect the climate. That's just a simple matter of a simple factor of the size of our country and our relative emissions to the rest of the world. But also, the Prime Minister keeps telling us we're suffering from global warming right now. He was at it again today, trying to say that the algal bloom in South Australia is all about climate change. Have a look.
This issue is directly related to climate change. The people that we met this morning understand that it's directly related to climate change.
Now, is he right? They've had blooms before, they'll have them again. He's trying to scare everybody. Put up your windmills or you'll get more blooms.
Well, there is no doubt this Prime Minister is trying to scare all Australians, but all we have seen from Labor over the last 3 years is higher electricity prices and our energy security greatly compromised. This government and, of course, the Victorian government, they do not care about farmers, they do not care about regional communities, and frankly, they don't care about baseload power. We are going off a cliff in this country. I haven't had a kind word to say, Chris, frankly, about net zero, but as I see it, the cost is way too high for our manufacturers, for our farmers, for our regional communities. And why should we pay the cost when we are being a responsible citizen? We are driving down our emissions compared to other countries, only 1.1% of global emissions. China and the US combined are nearly 60%. So we are playing our part, but why should we sacrifice our futures and the futures of our children while, of course, emissions are spiralling in other parts of the world?
All pain for no gain. I've got to get your thoughts on the Linda Reynolds, Brittany Higgins defamation case yesterday. Here's some of your colleague, Linda Reynolds.
This action was always about the dishonest and devastating attack of my reputation that was based on very carefully curated lies. I'm not expecting an apology from the Labor government for their role in this completely fabricated Me Too political hit job.
Yeah, now, of course, these lies being exposed do vindicate Linda Reynolds, but they also vindicate your party. This was all a part of a political campaign to smear the coalition as anti-women. What's your response to it all?
Well, Chris, Linda has been fully and finally vindicated. What she has gone through has been absolutely horrific. The court has found that there was absolutely no substance at all in the false claim that she sought to cover up an alleged rape in Parliament House. Brittany Higgins, of course, has been found to have told multiple lies. But let's not forget who was also involved. Katie Gallagher and Penny Wong and the Albanese government, who prosecuted this lie day in, day out. They destroyed Linda Reynolds, and I'm so proud of my great friend who's fought back over 4.5 years. Frankly, Penny Wong and Katie Gallagher must unconditionally apologise for what they have done, for the falsehoods that they have prosecuted over a long period of time. And I don't think, Chris, that Katie Gallagher is fit to be the Minister for Women. She has really done everything to destroy a fine Liberal senator who's now left the parliament and I think was driven out of the parliament. Why should she be representing women across this country when she could not even treat female colleagues in our own chamber with basic decency and honesty and respect? It's an absolute disgrace. But can I just say I'm so proud of Linda. She's a magnificent woman. She's been fully vindicated, and a great judgment and a great day for Linda.
And let's not forget the trauma that was inflicted on the late, great Labor Senator Kimberley Kitching throughout that horrible saga as well. Thanks so much for joining us, Sarah. I appreciate it. Senator Sarah Henderson there joining us from Ballarat.